What's going on, guys? Wes back with another review, and it's that time of year again. Apple just released their new Apple Watch, the Series 6. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why I don't believe it's enough for me to upgrade from my Series 4. Now, before we go any further, if you have a Series 3 that's starting to wear out, I of course would want to get the latest and greatest with the most features and the most up-to-date hardware, which would be the Series 6. This video is geared towards those who have a Series 4 like myself. It's a couple years old, but Apple has yet to do anything to get us to upgrade. So the Series 4 was the first one to be boasted as something you could work out in the rain with, and the first Apple Watch to have the ECG. With all the light emitting diodes on the back, it made the ability to track caloric expenditure a lot more accurate. It just gave more data points for Apple. Series 5 came out, increased the battery a little bit, but that was because they introduced the always on display, something I just don't care about. If you lift your wrist up, the display comes on, that's enough for me. Now, with the Apple Watch Series 6, they introduced new hardware. They added more diodes to the back for pulse oximetry readings. I don't know who needs this for continuously, and what really worries me and things I've seen is that the readings can tend to be off. So here is your traditional pulse ox tool. It's a finger clip. And I did a lot of digging to figure out why don't we put something on our wrist and why every time you go to the doctor, they're gonna put it on your finger. That's because there's two sensors. So there's one on top, one on bottom, and the light shines through to try to give the most accurate reading. From what I've seen from people that have been testing out the pulse ox on the Series 6, it has been showing a plus or minus 7%, which is a huge variation in any data you want to rely on. I mean, if you're looking at something where you want your pulse ox readings to be 92% or above, and it's reading 7% lower, that could be a problem, and you're thinking it's indicative of some issue you're having. Plus, when you're working out, you're sweating, it's supposed to be a stable reading. That's why they want your finger to be still at the doctor's office. Number 2, they did increase the battery life. With the release of watchOS 7, they came out with sleep tracking. Why did it take so long? It's because the battery life on the Apple Watch still sucks. Even if you're boasting an 18-hour battery life, you still need to find time in the day to charge. And I'm assuming it's not doing a variety of other things like I use mine for, which I'm using the GPS for long runs or bike rides and listening to music or podcasts, because you're just going to continually drain the battery. Also, if you're someone who pays for having cellular service on your device, that's also going to drain the battery even more. Now, Apple did say that there's a 20% faster charging because you're going to need it. It's too much of a hassle for me to use it as a sleep tracker if I constantly have to find time in my day to put it on the charger. And then you put it on the charger, you're losing time if you're someone who wants to really accurately track your calories throughout the day, and it just wasn't enough for me to deal with. So if you have a Series 3 and need an upgrade, hell yeah, go for the Series 6. If you have a Series 4 and your watch is still working fine like mine is, I don't see a point. And if you have a Series 5, then you probably shouldn't upgrade. Just isn't enough there for us as a consumer. So I wanted this to be a short video just to give my thoughts. And again, these are just biased towards the needs I have, which is for just overall health. And if you enjoyed the review, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you feel I'm off base on anything, please comment below. I like having discussions down there, and I appreciate your time watching. Peace.